Last week, my dear friend Kara Kelly asked me how my weight loss was going. To my dismay, she remembered vividly my videotaped promise to lose 17 pounds and be 135 by November 1st. I had hoped that all of my friends would forget that optimistic pledge, but there was Kara in my face asking for a progress report. Sadly, I had no progress to report. I'd only lost 3 of those 17 pounds. But just 6 days ago, on October the 1st, I woke up with a newfound sense of determination and purpose. I had just 31 days before I had to face the music on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and I vowed that I would lose at least 9 pounds and be 140 by the end of the month. Now, how am I going to do that? Most importantly, I'm going to identify those foods that will lead me down the road to ruin. Let's take a look at my refrigerator. As you can see, the freezer section is looking really good. Lots of vegetables and no ice cream. Easy for, well, not easy to open the refrigerator, but look what's in it. Vegetables, celery. Well, there is one tiny possible safety hazard. You see, about every 6 months, I buy a carton of eggs because I keep hoping year after year that I will start eating eggs because they tell me they're good for me. But I never do. Let me just see when I bought this. What's the date? Best by May the 4th. I fear that these are no longer eggs. They are now deadly weapons. And they must be destroyed. They're going over here in quarantine. Now let's move on to the pantry. Let's take a gander at my pantry. The news is not good. Pasta, Smucker's orange marmalade, Smucker's, oh my goodness, peach jam, chips, oh, and worst of all, imperial sugar. This is like a future crime scene, and my body is the intended victim. Let's put this up right now. Oh. We are going to seal this off just like it is a crime scene, because that is exactly what it is. I am not going into that pantry for the next month, so help me, pasta. Let me tell you about my new weight loss plan. I'm going to standardize my meals and take choice out of the equation. Remember that great poem by Robert Frost? 2 roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled, and that has made all the difference. Let's do the Jim Comer version. 2 aisles diverged at Whole Foods, and I took the one that led to pies and cakes, ice cream, and overpriced Dove bars, and that has made 17 pounds of difference. Choice is not my friend. And so for the next 4 weeks, I'm going to eat the same foods every day, day after day, no matter what. I will have to make no decisions about food. Let's start with breakfast. Now, I am a sausage McMuffin kind of guy. That's just the truth. I mean, I love waffles with butter and syrup oozing. I like hash browns, Texas toast, crepes. But for the next month, I'm going to be Mr. Yogurt. I know I don't like yogurt. I don't think many people do, but I'm going to eat it anyway. Here's the deal about yogurt. I think a lot of people just eat yogurt so they can look like they're being healthy, but they don't really like it. It's like kale. Does anybody like kale? I don't think rabbits like kale. However, I'm doing yogurt, and I found one that I can actually get down. It's called Too Good Yogurt. Too good because it only has 2 grams of sugar. That's as low as you can get. If you take this, and I got peach flavored, put a little slivered almonds in it, for 100 calories, I can get it down. And there's breakfast. For lunch, carrots, my favorite vegetable. You take frozen carrots, put it in a little bowl, a little bit of water, put it in the microwave for 4 minutes, which is as long as I ever want to spend cooking anything. And at the end of that, a little bit of butter and 2 packets of stevia. Now I know some of you have already started to text or email me telling me that stevia causes cancer in laboratory mice. I am not a mouse. And I don't care about that. Here's the deal. I know that this with stevia will help me avoid sugar, and that is my mortal enemy. I would like to ask the good Lord why she made sugar taste so good and yet be so bad for you. Sugar is like that incredibly good-looking person that you're attracted to, even though you know they're going to break your heart, drain your bank account, and leave you dead by the side of the road. Sugar is the Darth Vader of food. My goal for the next 4 weeks is to lower my calorie count dramatically. And don't worry that I won't get enough food. I have enough stored fat to keep a medium-sized bear alive through the winter. I just want one thing. I want you to see less of me. And on November the 1st, when Kara Kelly asks me my weight, I don't want to have to lie or run screaming from the room. No, I want to look her in the eye and say, Kara, 140 or less.